Welcome to Carthage Tigers Baseball on KDMO and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We'd like to thank our proud sponsors for making this broadcast possible. We thank Community National Bank and Trust, Fair Acres YMCA, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Schreiber Cheese, Zyder Tax Services, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Nell Mortuary, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, Carthage Area McDonald's, Peachtree Dental, Turf Tamers, Specialty Risk Insurance, Old Missouri Bank, Sirloin Stockade, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors, Assured Partners Insurance, Mercy Hospital Carthage, Reeves Tire, Ott's Food Products, Grace Lanes, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Premier Auto, the law firm of Webster and Carlton, Boomer's Barbecue, Carthage Water and Electric, Matt Sherrill, Shelter Insurance, Ziggy's Coffee, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments, Freeman Health System, Carthage Dental Associates, Vintage Timekeepers, MSSU, G3 Family Entertainment, Fast Monkey Auto, Hurricane Car Wash, Miss Arcos Mexican Restaurant.
And now the voice of Carthage Tigers Baseball, it's Jim Taylor.
Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger First Pitch. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
First pitch went between the legs of Bronx Bridges for ball one. Next one, it's a strike, a little better that time. Wyatt Vincent leading it off for Nixa from the right side. Lillenkamp had control troubles here last Tuesday. Here's the pitch. It is on the letters, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. He walked 8 in 4 innings work. The offense couldn't give him any support, and they ended up getting shut out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip goes to the catcher, and he comes back after the first one, which would have been a wild pitch with a runner on base, but gets the next 3, and down goes the leadoff hitter, Vincent. Here's Max Nickel, plays left field. Another right-handed hitter. Fairly calm wind right now, kind of blowing across left field into the field. And there's a pitch outside. And the 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. He was ready to put it in that wind. So ball and a strike. One, and the pitch. That one will go low. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Of Brunert, Carlton, Jackson, Diggs, Stevens Diggs, left to right on the infield. As the next pitch comes 2-1, grounded to Carlton, and he can't get it. It's off his glove for a hit. And the left fielder, Nichols, will bring it back in. It's also West and center, Cooper, Lillenkamp, and right. And Bronx Bridges behind the plate. Would have been a tough play. Carlton went way to his right. Would have had to put a strong throw across, but ball glanced off the glove, rolled into left field. And brings in the third place hitter, Caden Cloud. Pitch to him on the inside part for a strike. Nothing in one, a throw to first. Lillenkamp has a decent move. He picked off 2 in our game here last week. No balls and a strike. And the runner goes. The pitch is high, and the throw is pretty good. Out. Seemed like it took forever for that pitch to get there, but boy, once it got to Bridges, he fired it down there, and Carlton was covering. So he goes 2-6, out stealing. So now the base is empty, 2 out. And Jackson Gamble, same man up there, Cloud. I jumped there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two one goes high, and it's 3-1. And the 3-1 misses just wide. So it's a single and a walk, but one guy obviously got erased, and Cloud will go to first, and now Jackson Gamble will come up. He's also a righty. And the pitch is low for a ball. We hold on Cloud with 2 outs. Short lead, doesn't go. Pitch, this one's popped up. Might make the outfield. Landon West looking for it. Still looking, have to back up, and he missed it. And here comes the runner around third. He'll score. It's 1-0. West struggled with that one, and once you saw him struggle once, it was like, hopefully he'll find it at the last second, and the ball went over his head just barely. So that'll be a 2-base error. So a little bit of everything in the opening inning, and Nixa cracks the scoreboard. Here is Adam McKnight. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Trying to reach for that one. Got fooled, no balls and a strike. And the next one. And a swing through that one. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 is off the catcher to the backstop, and the runner to third. So McKnight has a 1-ball, 2-strike count to him. Bridges got the ball back to Lillenkamp to try to get out of it with no more damage. Here's the 1-2, and that misses inside. So it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Should be out of this inning, but it's 1-0 and a runner at third. Here's the 2-2, swing and a miss. They throw to first. The inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error. 1 left. That doesn't happen. All 4 boxes with a 1. And we go to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Nixa. Back in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres family-wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
When you own something, you take care of it. You value it. That's exactly what we do here at Schreiber. As employee owners, we make decisions that will help us continue to be successful for years to come. Carthage is home to 2 manufacturing facilities and 3 distribution centers. For decades, Schreiber Foods has been a proud part of the Carthage community and part of your families. We're committed to providing quality products and supporting our local community every step of the way. We want to wish all Carthage Tigers student athletes the best of luck. Play hard, stay strong, and go Big Blue. Schreiber Foods, proudly Carthage.
Colin Kelly on the mound, a right-hander for Nixa. He'll face Landon West in center field. Jordan Brunert at third, Cooper Lillenkamp in right. Taylor Stevens-Diggs bats clean up, the first baseman. Blaine Lillenkamp, pitcher, bats 5. Brady Carlton at shortstop. Cooper Jackson in the 7th spot. Second baseman, Tate Nichols, the left fielder, bats 8. And Bronx Bridges in the 9th spot is the catcher. Nixa got a 1-out single. That man was out stealing, but then Caden Cloud, he reached on a walk. And then Jackson Gamble hit what looked like to be a fly ball, which would have been routinely caught, but the wind or the sun may have gotten the center fielder, and he missed it. And that lead man came all the way around to score. And it's 1-0 Nixa. Strike on the outside corner to West. Colin Kelly pitches from the belt, and the pitch is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 to West. Straight away they play me, and the pitch goes to the backstop. So every leadoff hitter has to see one go to the backstop in their initial at bat. That's what happened in the top of the inning, but Lillenkamp came back and got that man. That was Vincent. It's 1-2 to West. And Kelly, long pause. He'll bring it, and it's outside, 2-2. Tigers will go to Waynesville on Thursday and then go to Rogersville. They'll play Fairgrove at noon, Rogersville at 2 o'clock. Here's a 2-2, and it's up high. And then we'll be a week from Thursday. Our next broadcast will be over in Webb City for that one. Here is a 3-2 pitch to Landon West, and it's up and in, so he came back and got the walk. From an 0-2 start, West does run and does rather well at it. Here's Jordan Brunert. He'll go from the right, and shortstop, second base, they are cheating in a little. They hold on the runner. West doesn't go, drop a bunt in the air, and over the backstop it goes. I'd like to change that one for a blue pit. No balls and a strike to Brunert. Now West a little bit further off. And he doesn't go. Another bunt attempt. It's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, and they're taking a while to retrieve that one over there by the on-deck square. There's no circle over on the Nixa side. Oh and 2, runner at first. 1-0 Nixa, bottom 1. A long look. Here it comes, up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jordan Brunert. West a little bit further off. And a throw to first, and he gets back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little higher up on the throw and closer to the bag. West initially got stuck trying to go back. Now the pitcher steps off between deliveries. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jordan Brunert. Pitch on the way, and there goes West, and it's strike 3. The throw is a 1-hopper, and West will steal it. Brunert is retired, but if they were going to execute the sacrifice just as well there, same results. It's the first strikeout here for Kelly, and here's Cooper Lillenkamp. Left-hander awaits from the righty Kelly. Set up outside. Here's the pitch, and it's way outside, ball 1. Nixa got an unearned run top half of this inning, had a chance for more, but strikeout ended that inning. Here's the pitch from Kelly. At the knees for a strike. So far he's getting the low pitches. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Kelly. Down and in. 2 balls and a strike. He's like that fella last week, Muldoon. When guys are on base, he will slow things down. 2 balls and a strike. Glance back. West heads for third. Swing and a miss. Throw is in time. A low throw, but it went, fortunately for Nixa, right at the bag, and it was fielded on a hop by the third baseman Miller, and the ball actually was awaiting West. So now the bases are empty and 2 gone. The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Even pitch. Got him looking. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, and facing the minimum, Colin Kelly. After 1, Nixa 1, Carthage nothing. Back here in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball, Music Radio 93.5.
G3 Family Entertainment has cheered on the Carthage Tiger student athletes this season. Grab your family and friends and come experience the fun. G3 Family Entertainment features a 24-lane bowling alley, an exciting indoor playground for kids 2 to 12, a ninja tag arena, miniature golf, and a restaurant. Located behind Lowe's right here in Carthage. For more information, please follow G3 Family Entertainment on Facebook. G3 Family Entertainment is a proud supporter of our Carthage Tiger student athletes, and they can't wait for the fun to start.
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20 plus years, and they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
I think I just need to keep talking. I pause, then I start to talk again, and this happens. 1 ball, no strikes. There's one. Strike 1-1. Need to go to Eleanor Poultice for some voice lessons. Here's a swing and a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. As Nixa bats here in the top of the second. And the 1-2 is outside to even it up. Even pitch on the way and a check swing. And he did not go. We peeled. So the count goes full. Cameron Miller, Rowan Johnson, and Caleb Jones, the next two. Here's a 3-2, and it hit him on, thought maybe it got the shoulder, but I think it got his hand. I know that's a far distance, but when you got the bat, holding the bat up that general direction.
Now batting number 2, Rowan.
Here's Rowan Johnson, the catcher. Of course, it could have been a reflex action. Start shaking your hands when you get normally you do something like that and jump up and down and say things you shouldn't. Giving him some time to do a little recovering. Now he's ready to go. He'll take first. So Miller's there, leading off here in the second inning. Nixa leading by a score of 1-0. I got a hit, but that man didn't figure in the scoring. He got out stealing, but a walk and a dropped fly ball, or a misplayed fly ball, actually. It never got a glove on it, but a misjudged fly ball. There's a strike on the inside corner. Rowan Johnson. So the man who walked with 2 outs came around to score on that play. No balls and a strike to Rowan Johnson. And Miller leads away, and another throw, and almost had him. Looked like he was going to come up short, but he got the arm in there. And here's the 0-1. And apparently just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. No indication of bunting thus far. And the pitch. Opposite field, it's going to fall for a hit. Lillenkamp will get it back in. It's first and second, nobody out. Nice smooth line drive going the other way was Johnson, and that's the second hit for the Eagles. Brings in Caleb Jones, the DH. And we're going to have a timeout, a meeting on the mound. Mentioned they'll be in Waynesville on Thursday, and then Saturday, Fair Grove at noon. Rogersville at 2. They'll play Parkview in Springfield next Tuesday. That'll be a 4:30 game. Then our next broadcast will be from Webb City on Thursday the 24th. So the month will be almost gone by then. But get this one here, and then 3 games on the road. So during the timeout, Miller went to the Nixa dugout. He comes back. He's at second base. Corner infielders play in, expecting a bunt.
Just curious. It's fine. Yep. It's weird to not hear yourself. Yeah, no doubt.
2 looks back, and the pitch, he does square, and the pitch is a strike. So 0-1. Nixa got that run on the top of the first. Carthage had a runner, but he stole second, but then trying to steal third. He was pegged there. Here's the 0-1, another square, pull back. Ooh, didn't go to the pitcher on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1, a walk and a single for Nixa. Nobody out. And the 1-1, he'll drop this one down. It's going to be Off to first, somebody better cover, and not in time. It's safe. Stevens Diggs was coming in, and Jackson was late getting over there from second base. And the bases are loaded, nobody out. And they'll call it a hit. So a hit batsman and 2 singles. And here's Parker Mann. And man, it'll take something to get out of this. Pitch coming. Strike called. It's had a little bit of everything on the Nixa side when they're at bat in the first 2 innings. Here's the 0-1, and that gets away. Runner breaks for third. There's a chance, and he is going to be out. Third baseman, pardon me, the man from third hesitated, and Bridges hustled to it and threw to Lillenkamp. Got at least 1 out. The other runners do move up. It'll be second and third. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, and there's a shot into left. That is back and caught by the left fielder. Runner tags from third. He'll score, and it's 2-0. Other man stays at second. A nice play out there and left by Nichols. When that first left the bat, I thought it was going to zip over his head, but he made a nice over-the-shoulder. And here is Wyatt Vincent. He struck out to start the game. So runner at second, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. That one is chopped to third. Brunert will get it in fair territory and bobble it. Throw to first is not in time. That'll be an error, and the other man to third. That was unfortunate. He tried to make the exchange and dropped it. Made a good play, got it right to the right of the foul line, but then when he tried to transfer it to the bare hand, it popped away. So that's the second Carthage error, 1 in each inning. And brings in Max Nickel. Here's a fake to third and first. There's a runner off first. Pitch is cut up, is a ball, and the throw is cut off. So it's 1 ball, no strikes, and Nixa with a man at second along with the man at third. So base hit likely gets in 2 more. And Nichols singled his first time. This pitch bends him away a little bit, not very close, but he made the gesture that way. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way and a foul. Got a good rip there. 2 balls and a strike. Like he, with a look on his face, he missed it, or thought he did. 2 balls and a strike as Nickel gets back in. Delivery coming up high, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Carthage now with a 2-0 deficit. Like to get out of it with no more. Here is the 3-1, and this one's popped up. And who wants it? Brunert comes in on the infield. Grass makes the play. But Nixa picks up a run. 2 hits. I'll get it out. 1 error and 2 left. And we go to the bottom half of the second. It's Nixa 2 and Carthage nothing. Back in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdeck Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue.
Miss Arcos in Carthage is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and knows that hard work, good sportsmanship, truth, and honesty are core values that make the upcoming generation good citizens. And our Carthage Tigers are no exception. They're our leaders of tomorrow. Stop by Miss Arcos before the game or on the weekends for your favorite authentic Mexican food. Manny and the rest of the crew at Miss Arcos are glad to sponsor this Carthage Tiger broadcast. And cheers on the Tigers. Go Blue!
Looking for a high-quality late-model car, truck, or SUV? At Premier Auto Sales and Service, we've got you covered. Family-owned and operated for 26 years, we're proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Located at 730 West Fairview in Carthage, we offer late-model, like-new used cars you can trust. Whether you're looking for your next vehicle or need top-notch service, visit us today. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for the latest deals. Premier Auto Sales and Service, where quality meets hometown pride. Go Big Blue!
Taylor Stevens-Diggs leads it off for Carthage, down 2-0. Wide strike one there. 0-1 to Stevens-Diggs from the right side. Nixa with 2 unearned runs. Here's the pitch. This one's pop foul. Actually, that second one, I guess, was earned. No balls, 2 strikes to Taylor Stevens-Diggs. And the pitch, and almost got him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next one on the way, and this one's hit hard. Third baseman cuts it off. Miller throws him out. Miller made a nice play to his left to cut off the base hit. Brings in the pitcher, Blaine Lillenkamp. So he feels fortunate. Only 2 runs have come in thus far. Defense has let him down a couple of times. The second error, it didn't actually hurt. It kept the inning alive. Pitches outside for a ball. 2-out error, but he got the next guy to pop out. Here's the 1-0, and pulls the shoulder in, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 on the way, and there's a swing and a miss, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Two and one, nobody on, 1 out. Nixa ahead 2-0, swing and a miss, a bad ball outside, and it's even up. Pitcher steps off, now he goes back. Lillenkamp started to go out, saw the pitcher was back and ready, now he is ready at home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and here's the pitch, and it bounces, so it's a full count. Carthage had a leadoff walk to West. He stole second, and then he tried to steal third on the next man up at bat, and was pegged 2-5 on a very inaccurate but fortunate throw. Here's the pitch, 3-2, and it's golfed down the right field line. If it ever comes down, it's going to go foul and off the glove, so Lillenkamp gets a life. Right fielder tried to one-hand it, and it bounced off his glove. So if Lillenkamp reaches, you might be inclined to charge an error to that right fielder, but got to see what happens. Three balls, 2 strikes. Lillenkamp got a life. Let's see if he can take advantage. Here's the 3-2, and a shot. Shortstop gets it in the hole, and the throw across is good. So 2 hard-hit balls, but right at infielders. There's 2 gone. It was Cloud who made the play at short. It's Nickel, Vincent, McKnight left to right in the Nixa outfield. Miller, Cloud, Mann, and Gamble on the infield. Rowan Johnson behind the plate. And Kelly has retired the first two, and here's Carlton. Pitch on the way, and a strike called. So no balls and a strike. Nixa 2, Carthage nothing. Next one coming. Foul at the plate and rolls off to the left. So no balls and 2 strikes. After walking west, 2 strikeouts to finish the inning. He faced the minimum with that guy out stealing. Then he's got the last 2 on ground balls. He's been ahead of most of those guys since that walk. Here's the 0-2, and that missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carlton stays in the box, and he's ready. And Kelly will bring it on 1-2 and a swing, and just stays alive. That got around to the right knee of the catcher. Went off of him. He'll have to walk it off a little bit. So that's Rowan Johnson roaming around. In the meantime, we have a conversation between coach and the batter, which is Carlton, and he'll come back to home plate. Carlton, that is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thinking like an English teacher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to be specific. Here's the pitch. This one is hit and foul ground to the right side. Possible another play. Right fielder coming over this time. This time he slid, but came up short. So the count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 players chased it. Now we got to wait for them to all go back to their positions. So McKnight heads back to right. Mann over to second, and Gamble back to first. Carlton a tough out right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch coming. Hit hard into center. Going back is the center fielder. It may be over his head. Nope, he's going to get to it. And it's caught out there by Wyatt Vincent. Ball hung up. And Vincent actually made it fairly easy out there. So Tigers go in order. And after 2, they trail Nixa 2-0 back in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Tired of your bank dropping the ball? Whether it's clunky apps, high fees, or you feel like just a number, you'll find the service and convenience you need at OMB. From user-friendly digital banking to personalized service, we're here to make managing your money the experience you've always wanted. Visit us online at ombbank.com or in person to learn more. OMB, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
Hayden Cloud leads off for Nixa, and they are up 2-0. The unconventional way, but they lead 2-0. Pitches inside. Cloud drew a walk with 2 outs in the first, and then a misplayed fly ball by the next batter. He scored all the way from first. There's a shot, no doubt about that one, a base hit, into left. And for Nixa, that's their 4th hit. Brings in Jackson Gamble. He's the one who hit the fly ball that looked like the inning would be over, but West struggled with it out there in right center, and it went over probably about an arm's length behind him and fell in. The runner with 2 outs scored all the way from first. Throw to first, runner back in. And then Nixa had the leadoff man hit. Then there was a base hit by Johnson. A sacrifice turned into an infield hit. Runner goes. The throw is going to be high this time and safe. Second base is Caden Cloud. Back to that inning, the bases were loaded, a sac fly. They actually had a man out on a pass ball, but they tagged him out. And that was 1 out, 2 outs, a run scored on a sac fly. And an error by the third baseman kept it going, but Carthage got out of it. Here's a fly ball out into center for West, and he makes the play. The runner tags at second. The throw is going to be no throw as Carlton puts it in his pocket. So the runner's over at third with 1 out.
Now batting number 8, Adam.
Brings in Adam McKnight. He was a strikeout victim back in the first. So Nixon's lost 2 base runners, one on an out stealing and then trying to score on a pass ball. So they could be further ahead. And now everybody cheats in here with 1 out on the infield. Here's the pitch outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. Trying to cut off this runner if it's an Adam ball. This one goes down. 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0 pitch. Strike at the letters. 2-1. And the next one, swing and I think he got a piece of it. It's a foul, I believe, or is it? Yes, has to be. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Otherwise, he'd be at first base. Couldn't tell if it hit the bat first or the body first. 2-2 pitch, awaiting Adam McKnight. And Lillenkamp will bring it in, and it goes outside for a full count. Runner at third, 3-2, and a ground ball. Brunert has it, and he'll go to first. Out, the runner stays. So if you're Nixa, that's the one thing you didn't want to do is hit it at an infielder, and Brunert, although he struggled again in getting it out of the glove, froze the runner at third, and now it's up to Cameron Miller to get that run in. He was hit by a pitch and eventually was out at the plate trying to score on a pass ball. First pitch to him here in his second at bat, at the knees for a strike. The 0-1, outside and high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch number 3 in this at bat goes outside. 2-1. Next one. And 3-1. So this inning may go a little longer.
Can you call for, was it David Juarez?
3 balls and a strike.
When you get a moment, ask if it's David
Here's the
Juarez
pitch.
to report to the concession.
Fly ball down the right field line. Long way to go for Lillenkamp, and it is foul.
If we have a David Juarez in the stands, David Juarez, please report to the concession.
That looked dangerous to being an extra base hit and an RBI, but it went just foul to the right. The umpire was right on it. So we'll reset everything, and It'll be back to third for Caden Cloud and Miller at the plate. Long 3-2 strike, so we'll have to do it again. Another full count pitch. Shot in the hole. It's 3-0. Base hit. Squarely between short and third, and nothing you could do about it. Nice solid smash. And Nixa gets their third run and their fifth hit. Brings up Rowan Johnson. Johnson got a hit into right his first time up. Here's a throw to first, runner back. So Nixa came in at 12-4, and right now they lead 3-0. There's a fly ball in the center for West. He'll back up, and now he can't find it, and it's over his head. Lead man goes around third. He will score. It's 4-0. Having trouble tracking the balls out there tonight, and West couldn't get to it in time. It ended up landing at the track. So that breaks the scoreboard there. We had single runs in the first three, and now there's the second run of this inning. And they'll rule it a double. Mabe will run for the catcher. So a run on, 2 runs on 3 hits thus far. Caleb Jones, he bunted into a base hit. He was going for the sacrifice. Obviously swinging here with 2 outs, and he does to second. Jackson goes to first, inning over. But 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 stranded. Nixa's left 4, but that's what they lead by. As we go to the bottom of the third, it's Nixa 4, Carthage nothing. Back in 90. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Specialty Risk Management is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Looking for top-notch insurance coverage? Look no further than Specialty Risk Insurance Agency, one of the nation's leading agribusiness insurance agencies. And our expertise in construction and commercial insurance is making us second to none. Our agents just don't sell insurance. They live and work in the industries they protect, giving us unmatched industry knowledge. We understand the risks you face and know how to keep you protected. Call Specialty Risk Insurance Agency today at 417-359-5470. Go Big Blue.
Carthage, minimum face in the first 2 innings. Had a leadoff walk. Steal of second by West. He was eventually thrown out in the inning trying to go to third. Next 2 struck out. 2 ground outs and a fly ball in the second, so it's only 7, 8, and 9 the first time through for Carthage. In the home half of the third inning, and Nixa leading 4-0. So Jackson going from the right side. First pitch on the way, and that is a swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. Jackson, Nichols, and Bridges. Carthage third. Got to start getting to work. Third inning action. Pitch coming. That'll go outside. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. long looking by Kelly, and here is a 1-1. That one curves nicely. That was looking inside all the way, and then it cut across at the last moment. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jackson. And Kelly brings another, and this one is hit hard into left center. Might find its way down, and it's going to be cut down by the left fielder. Nice catch. Max Nickel cut down the extra base hit. Looked like it had double written, but then ended up being a sliding catch by Nickel, if you can slide on drier turf, but kind of in a kneeling position, he reached up and made the catch. Here is Tate Nichols. First pitch coming to him. He shows bunt, drops it down, but it's too hard right to the pitcher out at first. So nice thought to get something going, but was hit back to Kelly. He barely came off the mound. It went to him with relative ease. And first 2 gone, and here's Bronx Bridges. First pitch here to Bridges. It goes at the corner for a strike. Next one on the way, inside. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Bronx Bridges. Base is empty, 2 outs, and down 4 are the Tigers. There's a slicing high fly to the right side, and it's going to go well foul. Haven't had a lot of action down that right field line the games I've been here. And that's 3 times I can remember. Bridges down in the count, 1-2. Kelly heads it home, and it's up and in. Evens it up at 2. Four nothing Nixa. Single runs in the first and second, and then a pair in the third. Nothing shaking for Carthage thus far in the bottom of the third. Here's the 2-2. Chopper towards short. Cloud will get to it, and it is a 1-2-3 inning. So the minimum faced through 3 for Colin Kelly. We go to the 4th. It's Nixa 4 and Carthage nothing. Back in 90. Tiger Baseball, Music Radio 93.5.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Vintage Timekeepers is rooting for the Carthage Tigers, and they hope you'll cheer them on too. Vintage Timekeepers knows that hard work, setting goals, volunteering, and building relationships are important things that improve character and create success in life. Our young students learn those life skills in the classroom and in team sports. Chris and staff at Vintage Timekeepers across the street from the Carthage Post Office wants the best for our student athletes and entire student body. Join them in saying, Go Tigers!
There are gonna be times when you hit the ground running, and times when you just hit the ground hard. Mercy is ready for all of it. With specialists who not only have a heart for athletes, but for the people who support them. So when you have a health challenge to overcome, choose the team that considers every one of your victories one of ours. Find your Mercy provider at mercy.net/victory. That's mercy.net/victory. Mercy, your life is our life's work.
We'll lead it off for Nixa as we go to the 4th inning. Blaine Lillenkamp still on the mound. He's worked through adversity, surrendered 4 runs, but some of those were not of his making. Defense has committed 2 errors. There was also another misjudged play, which was credited as a hit. That was in the 3rd inning. So here's Parker Mann. He had a sacrifice fly his first time, and he zips this one into left. It's going to curl in for a base hit in front of Nichols, and he'll get the ball back in. So Nixa's had the leadoff batter on in the 2nd, 3rd, and now the 4th. And they have 7 hits. Top of the order, Wyatt Vincent. He struck out to start the contest, and the pitch to him here is outside. He then reached on an error with 2 outs, but the next batter popped out to win the inning, so he did steal a base, but no further damage. Nixa got only 1 run out of that inning. Here's a shot down the left field line. That's fair. That's going to go into the corner. Lead man rounds second, moves for third. They're going to try to wave him home. The relay is going to be late. Other man heads for third. Catcher cuts it off, throws over there, safe. And it's 5-0 Nixa. So it'll be a double and then to third on the play. And 8 hits now for the Eagles. And this one starts off with a bang here in the 4th inning. So it's 5-0. So Nixa scored in the first 4 innings. And we'll see what happens right here in that first inning as we have a conference on the mound. Nichols got a 1-out single. He ended up being out stealing, but then Cloud reached. Center fielder misplaced the ball. Cloud scored all the way from first with 2 outs. So it was 1-0. Cameron Miller was hit by a pitch to start the Nixa second. Then there was a base hit, a sacrifice which turned into an infield hit, loaded the bases. Miller was retired trying to score on a pass ball. But Rowan Johnson, he moved up on the plate to third. He was sacrificed in by Parker Mann. That made it 2-0, and then a single, fly out, and a ground out, but then a single and a double. Scored 2 for Nixa, and they've had the first 2 reach and 1-run score here in the 4th. They're up 5-0. The runner at third with nobody out. Here's a pitch goes way wide. It's Max Nickel. He singled back in the first. And there was a pop out off his bat to Brunert in the second. Here's the 1-0. And it's now 2-0. Nickel was the one in that first when he got the single, then was erased trying to steal. So it could have been a lot worse. Could be around 6-0. Here's a chopper to the pitcher. They look the runner back. Throw to first is high, but Stevens Diggs comes back down on the bag, so they get it out. The runner stays at third. That almost was a major disaster. So here's Caden Cloud. He walked, and then he got a single to left. That started the 3rd inning. And one of the Nixa players, that's the batter Nickel, hurt himself coming down the line. The Carthage trainer comes out of the third base dugout, and he's going to go over there and see to him. So next with a runner at third and 1 out, the batter will be Caden Cloud. As they take a look at him over there, he might have a cramp. Looks like they're trying to manipulate on the left side there on the leg. So while they tend to him, let's take a break. We'll come back here in 1 minute. It's 5-0 Nixa here in the top of the 4th. This is Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Carthage alumnus Matthew Sherrill at 417-624-2220. Go Big Blue!
Well, I always try to tell myself, don't speculate because you're usually wrong, and it's not a cramp as they have to help Alf Max Nickel. And here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball foul to Caden Cloud. So he was the left fielder, and well, obviously check to see who goes in for him. No balls and a strike, 5-0 Nixa, and another runner down there at third. Pitch on the way, and it gets away. It's going to go to the backstop, and that runner will score, 6-0. So the man comes in, empties the bases, and there's still nobody out. Pardon me, there is one out. And two more have scored. 1-1 pitch. Cloud looks at it outside. So Nixa scored in every inning, 1, 1, 2, and 2. And the pitch. There's a shot into left center. That's going to get in the gap. Batter rounds first. He's going to try to hustle into second base. Nobody covering, so he'll make it. And it's a double. So base hit and 2 doubles. And that's going to be all for Lillenkamp. So he'll give up 6, and then responsible for the man on base right now as he goes through 3 innings of work. So while Carthage makes a pitching change, we'll take a 90-second break and come back. It's 6-0 Nixa, still on the top of the 4th. This is Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ryder, your Carthage Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ryder is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Athletics on Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO. For all of your investment needs, call Joe at 417-358-9530 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
S&S Computers wishes the Tigers the best of luck in all this year's athletics. Serving homes and businesses in Southwest Missouri for 35 years, S&S Computers knows firsthand that hard work pays off in life, and they're proud to support the Tigers and proud to be a member of the Carthage community. Offering computer and laptop repair, data recovery, and troubleshooting, family owned and operated at 2009 Garrison, S&S Computers does it all. Scott and Shirley and the whole team at S&S Computers say, go Tigers, go Blue.
Fast Monkey Auto is cheering on our Carthage Tigers. I'm Carthage graduate Jason Cornett, owner of Fast Monkey Auto. Need reliable auto service that keeps you on the road? Then look no farther than Fast Monkey Auto in Carthage. Whether it's oil changes, brakes, state inspections, or suspension work, we've got you covered. At Fast Monkey Auto, we pride ourselves on fast, friendly service, keeping you informed every step of the way. Visit us today at 2302 Fairlawn Avenue. At Fast Monkey Auto, we've got your back. 417-358-0756 or fastmonkeyauto.com. Go Tigers!
For a ball. It's now 6-0 Nixa. So Lillenkamp, 3 innings, still responsible for the 1 out there. So far, 6 runs given up, 8 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and a hit man. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nice movement on that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The only out recorded was Nickel, and then he went out injured. There's a ball that bounces to the plate, gets away. Throw to third is almost wild. Brunner will have to come way off the bag to cut it off. So the runner's at third. 1 out. Corners play in. Now second and short come in a little bit. You got to cut down on anything else right now. That pitch is low, and it's 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch up high, ball 4. So Jackson walks the first one he faces. Brings in Adam McKnight. So he'll go from the right. He struck out his first time, grounded to third his second time. As Bridges goes out in front of the plate and goes through some signals to the pitcher, Cooper Jackson, in relief of Blaine Lillenkamp. Here's the pitch with runners at the corners. Woo, look out, Carthage dugout. Man. Hear the submarine dive siren on that one. No balls and a strike. Here's a throw to first, and the runner back in with no problem. No balls and a strike. 6-0 Nixa. Here's a chopper toward the mound. The run is going to try to score, and they'll try to get him in a rundown. They will. Chasing back toward third. Here's the throw and a collision, but the man is out. And it goes 1-2-5 for the second out. So here's Cameron Miller, first and second of the runners. Miller was hit by a pitch. He was cut down at the plate trying to score on a pass ball in the second. He singled, helped out in the third. Now Coach Berge out talking to the plate umpire maybe about interference, but there was a collision there as the runner is chased back toward third. Bruner, and then he was tried to, I would too, try to knock that ball loose from the fielder. With Bruner, his linebacking abilities and leading the team in tackles, nothing's going to faze him. He'll brush that guy off. So runner at first and runner at second, 2 gone. Pitch coming. Outside corner for a strike to Cameron Miller. Nothing 1. Now 1-1. First and second the runners, and they lead away. Play behind him at first. Swing and a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is Cameron Miller. Runners with short leads again. And the 1-2. In the other way to the right side. Lillenkamp, nice diving catch to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2. They've stranded 6, but they have scored 6. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Carthage needs to get chopping at it. 6-0, they trail. Back here in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomers Barbecue say, go Tigers, go blue.
Your local shelter insurance agent, Stephen McKay, is proud to be part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance can help you get the right coverage for your family, home, vehicles, and more. Offices just east of Central and Garrison in Carthage. He's a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, "Go Tigers!"
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
You look at the score sheet, and it's almost 4 times that Nixa is going to get into the order, and Carthage just went through it in 3 innings with only 9 up and 9 down. One was out stealing, but the minimum faced. And the second time through the order now, here is Landon West looking at a strike. So Nixa will have the lower third in the 5th inning, and then they'll start 4th time through the order. Here's the pitch, up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. West reached on a walk. He stole second, then tried to steal third the next batter. Here's the pitch, going the other way and fouled it. Catcher threw a 1-hopper, but it went right to the bag. And the third baseman fielded it cleanly, and West slid right in to the glove. So everything's kind of gone Nix's way in this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it goes inside. Also had a couple of nice catches in the outfield. Carthage has given them a couple of errors. Only one of them hurt, but one was a misplayed fly ball that was ruled a double. So Nix has had a few things go their way, and that's why they're up 6-0, and West has worked a full count. He's leading off the bottom of the 4th. The pitch coming from Colin Kelly, and he walked him. Got to start somewhere. Carthage still no hits, obviously, minimum faced. See if Jordan Bruner can help that cause a little. He struck out, but on the 3rd strike, West stole second. And here's the pitch. This one's fouled. Goes right behind us. No balls and a strike. 6-0 Nixa here in the bottom of the 4th. They've scored in every inning. Single runs 1st and 2nd. Pair of runs 3rd and 4th. Looking to throw to first, wide of the bag, but taken over there by the first baseman. So no balls and a strike. And the pitch coming. It goes inside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mentioned Kelly when West was on the mound. He really slowed things down. He hadn't had to worry about it the 2nd and 3rd. Now he's slowing things down again with a runner on. West doesn't go, and a rip foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jordan Brunert. Carthage came in 8-4. Nixa at 12-4. Also a conference contest here. One ball, 2 strikes. Another glance. And West will bring it. Pardon me. Strike three anyway. It's Kelly to bring it. I got West on the mind. He wasn't going. And there's one out. Second time Brunert struck out. That's only the third strikeout. He got Brunert and Lillenkamp to strike out in the first inning. 2 ground balls, a fly out in the third, a fly out and 2 ground outs in the third. No hits for Carthage, and here is Lillenkamp from the left side. Strike on the outside corner. Now West will move out another step. And looking to throw instead to first. So no balls and a strike. Kelly will bring it, and inside, catcher had to go to his right and knocked it down. So Rowan Johnson will have to get him a cleaner spot now, as he got comfortable and messed it up trying to go to his right there. He did successfully block the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch coming, runner doesn't go, inside. So 2 balls and a strike. You can go to the concession stand and come back between pitches. Carlin Kelly. 2 looks over to first. And West doesn't go, and the pitch again down and in. So he's 6-run lead instead of just going after the hitter. He can let West live in his head here last few pitches. He's been missing. 3 balls and a strike. There goes West. Pitches a strike and no throw. So he will steal it, second of the game. The count goes to 3-2. So runner at second, 1 out. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lillenkamp. And Kelly will bring it. Swing and a miss, 2 outs. So he has 4 strikeouts, 2 apiece to the same hitters, Brunert and Lillenkamp. Now it'll be up to Stevens Diggs. He hit it hard, but third baseman made a good job getting it on his left and threw him out. Pitch coming with 2 outs is down and low for a ball. In fact, that was probably the closest Carthage came to getting a hit in this game was that second inning. Stevens Diggs hit a hot shot, was cut down. Then Lillenkamp hit one, was cut off by the shortstop, and then Carlton was robbed of an extra base hit. Here's the pitch. There's a shot in the gap. That should get a run in. That's way into the gap. It's going to roll to the fence. Carthage gets a run. Stevens Diggs with a double. And that's the first hit. Obviously the first run in RBI. No doubt about it. It was just a matter of how far it would land. So here's Blaine Lillenkamp. He grounded out his first time. And the pitch coming. This one's popped up. First baseman looking for it, so's the second baseman. Now the second baseman calls him off, and the ball tailed on him. Parker Mann, nonetheless, made the catch. So Carthage gets 1-on-1 and leave one. And we go to the 5th inning. It is 6-1 Nixa back here in 90 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
What is the best part of your day? Stopping by Ziggy's Coffee, of course. Whether you're craving a rich, smooth coffee, a refreshing chai, or a delicious smoothie, we've got just what you need to fuel your day. At Ziggy's, we pride ourselves on serving the highest quality beverages with service you can always count on. And to all Carthage Tiger student athletes, good luck this season. We're cheering you on every step of the way. Go Big Blue! Ziggy's fast and convenient drive-thru is located at 209 West Fur Road in Carthage, next to the Walmart Supercenter. Ziggy's, the best part of your day.
During this Carthage Tiger broadcast, Freeman Health System congratulates all Carthage students, both athletes and those cheering on the Tigers. Teamwork, honesty, and integrity are qualities that will help make those young students the community leaders of tomorrow. Locally owned, not-for-profit, and nationally recognized, and with over 80 specialties across more than 30 locations in the four-state area, Freeman Health System provides a wide array of medical and behavioral health services. Freeman Health System. Care matters here.
Where will you be in 4 years? At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center to crime scene investigation, state-of-the-art science labs, a mock courtroom, and much more. Study abroad opportunities can help you develop a global mindset. Learn more about our high-quality educational opportunities at mssu.edu.
6-1. They've scored in every inning. They have Rowan Johnson, the catcher, to lead it off. Jackson on the mound. So Lillenkamp had 3 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and a hit batsman. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. 7, 8, and 9 in the Nixa order. This one bounds into fair territory after going off something. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way, inside. 3-1, with the exception of the first inning. Nixa's leadoff man has reached. Hit batsman, a single and a single. And here's a ground ball slowly hit, and Brunert cuts it off, throws, good play, 1 gone. It brings up Caleb Jones. He had a sacrifice turn into an infield hit. Sacrifice would have been successful, but the second baseman, supposed to come in and cover, was late, and he beat the play over there. But Nixa still only got 1 run out of it. Here's the pitch. That goes low for a ball. He grounded out his other time. That was in the 3rd. Strike is called. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. He looks to bunt here, pulls back, and it's a ball, 2-1. Nixa sent 6 up in the 2nd inning. Same in the 3rd. They came up with 7. That was in the 4th inning, and they made the most of it so far. They have left some men on base, but they have scored 6. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Caleb Jones, the designated hitter. Here comes the next one, swing and a foul. So it's a full count. On deck batter will hand it off to the umpire. Parker Mann, the man scheduled up next. Here's a 3-2, and apparently he just got a piece of it. Goes back to the screen, couldn't hear it from up here. He swung through, but did not advance to first, otherwise he would have made it had it been a strike. Here's the 3-2, and it's ball 4. Second walk given up by Jackson. He walked the first man he faced in the 4th.
Now batting number 1, Parker Mann.
Here's Parker Mann. He hit a sac fly in the 2nd, and he singled to start the 4th. Pitch coming, swinging a foul. Rolls toward the backstop on the third base side, and they will retrieve that one. Tigers will go to Waynesville on Thursday, then 2 games on Saturday at Rogersville. Throw to first, nothing doing over there. Fairgrove, they'll play them at noon, and then 2 o'clock we'll play Rogersville. No balls and a strike, another throw to first, and again back in safely. Nixa trying to put up another number here in this inning. Swing and a miss. It's no balls, 2 strikes. They have scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Here's the pitch, and that is outside. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carthage got their run in the bottom of the fourth just a few moments ago. Walk on the stolen base and a 2-out double by Stevens Diggs. Again, a look and throw to first. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Parker Mann. Pitch coming, gets away. Bridges can't find it. The runner easily makes second base. Pitch was down and in. And the ball hit and then went to the right. Bridges thought it went cleanly to his left, and he couldn't find it at first, and that made the runner go to second easily. Another one off the mitt. Runner breaks for third, and no play. So that's back-to-back pass balls, and we got some crossed signals, I think, between pitcher and catcher. So Bridges goes back. A couple of words to Jackson, pats him on the back, and he'll head back behind home plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at third, and 1 out, 6-1 Nixa, and we are in the 5th. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, got him. So there's 2 gone. First strikeout for Cooper Jackson. Wyatt Vincent comes up. He struck out in the first, reached on an error in the second, and then he doubled. That was back in the fourth. Pitch, strike at the knees. No balls and a strike. Here's a shot. That's fair. Another run is in. Goes down the left field line. Batter will head for second, and he will make it with no play, and it's 7-1 in favor of Nixa. So in consecutive at-bats, Vincent has doubled down the left field line. That's their 10th hit. And brings in Wyatt Mabe. He comes in for Nickel, who hurt himself going down the baseline the last time. And Mabe comes in on the left side. Swing and a foul. So no balls and a strike. Now 7-1. The 6-run lead is back for Nixa. Oh, 1. That's hitting the hole. That is going to find its way through. And they'll stop the runner at third. Good job by Nichols to get in there quickly. So Mabe gets a hit here in the 5th. Brings in Caden Cloud. He walked back in the first. He singled. Eventually scored in the third. He doubled back in the fourth. So Nixa had their leadoff man retired for only the second time, but since then they've had a walk, and then after the strikeout, double and a single. No balls and a strike to Caden Cloud. Pitch again gets away. Another run is going to go in. It's 8-1. The other man down to second. Too many of those today. the third pass ball of the inning. So it's now 8-1. And the 1-1 pitch. That is a base hit into left. Let's see if they try to score the runner. They're going to hold him up at third. So they're going first to third here the last couple of at-bats. 12 hits. Brings in Jackson Gamble.
Now batting number 6, Jackson Gamble.
Now Bridges back out in front of the plate. Now you're in a situation, if he hits one out of here, you're going to have to get a run to stay in the game in the bottom half. Here's the pitch. And another one off the glove. Run is in, 9-1. Trailing man to second. So that brings the count to 1-0 and another run in. It's now 9-1. Now we have a time called, and we're going to have a meeting out on the mound. Nixa scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and the fourth. And they've scored 3 here and still batting with all this with 2 out. A 1-out walk, and then a strikeout, but then Vincent doubled and back-to-back singles by Mabe and Cloud. Been 3 pass balls and a wild pitch in this inning. Jackson Gamble will head back to the plate. He's reached on an error. He's flied to center, and he walked. Didn't figure in the scoring. That was back in the fourth. So 1 ball, no strikes. 9-1 Nixa here in the top of the fifth. Shot to the second baseman, and Browning kicks it. And the throw to first, not in time. So the inning continues. Third Carthage error.
Now batting number 8.
Here's Adam McKnight. McKnight has struck out, he's grounded out, and then hit into a 1-2-5 force play. No balls, no strikes, as McKnight awaits the pitch, throw to first. So now Nixa looking to add again here. It's a fly ball. Looks like it's going to go foul. Nichols giving chase to the line. Now comes back in fair territory. Has it. And the inning is over. But Nixa scores 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. They've stranded 8, but they've scored 9. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. It's Nixa 9 and Carthage 1. Back here in 90 seconds, this is Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, "Go Tigers!"
Grace Lane's Bowling Alley, just east of the Carthage Square, wishes the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. Grace Lane's is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke and alcohol-free bowling experience. Be sure to check out their new 18-hole Glow Golf experience on the second floor. You got to see it to believe it. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers!
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ryder, your Carthage Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ryder is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Athletics on Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO. For all your investment needs, call Joe at 417-358-9530 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Carleton to start the bottom of the fifth, 9-1 Nixa. And we await Carleton to get in, as Kelly has kept Carthage in check. Only one hit, 1 run scored. Strike outside corner. Carleton hit a fly ball deep center. First time up, the only time up. This is only the second time through the order for Carthage. Here's the 0-1. And there's another high strike. 0-2. Nixa sent 8 to the plate the previous half inning. And the pitch. Chucks his swing and down he goes. So Carleton's out on 3 pitches, 5 strikeouts for Colin Kelly.
Now batting number 34, Cooper Jackson.
It's been a slow boil in this game. Nixa hasn't scored in a big inning, but look at the scoreboard. In left center, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3. Little things add up to a lot sometimes. 9-1, the lead. Here is the pitch, and that hits the batter. So Cooper Jackson will go to first. It's only the 4th base runner allowed. He's walked 2, Kelly has, and then the RBI double to Stevens Diggs. And Zach Hohenschel will run for Cooper Jackson. Here is Tate Nichols. Hit back to the pitcher his first time. Here is the pitch, and it's up and in for a ball. Tate Nichols zipped out of that one. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Here is the pitch, and that hit him. So 2-hit batsman with a 1 out. Kelly, who's had very good control, all of a sudden, he can't figure it out. So Nichols reaches, and here's Bronx Bridges. And looks like he may be having trouble with his leg. So we'll have another pause as we tend to the starting pitcher, Colin Kelly. I think he's the one that's on the ground. Nixa scored, mentioned 1 in the first and the second, 2 each in the third and fourth, and then 3 top half of this 5th inning. Had the chance for a 10-run lead with the runners on base, but they were retired with 2 men on base. They haven't batted around, but they got close in that 5th inning as they sent 8 to the plate. And it's like 4-1, or will be 4-2 here if this next at bat, in terms of how many times through the order. So it's indicative by the scoreboard. So they're checking, and we got, I believe, Kelly, I believe that stem's still out there. Yep, he's going to do some free throws to see if he's all right. I don't know if he cramped up or he landed wrong. Keeps flexing his right leg. Apparently he says, I'm good. So the runners go back to first and second. And here's Bronx Bridges. He grounded out to short. That was in the third. Still only one hit given up by Kelly. And I mentioned he takes a lot of time with guys on base. Swing and a miss. So no balls and a strike. 9-1 Nixa. They've out-hit Carthage 12-1. Carthage has 3 errors. And unfortunately, multiple pass balls and wild pitches. Swing and a miss on a high delivery. No balls and 2 strikes to Bronx Bridges. First and second, the runners, and they play behind at first. Now they go back to first as the pitcher steps off. Oh and 2. Short leads. Pitch coming. And that one gets away from the catcher. The runners are going to try second and third, and safe as the runners do move up. So yet another pass ball, this time on Nixa. The runners go to second and third. It's ball 1 and 2 strikes to the hitter. One and 2. Pitch coming. Strike. 3 called. 2 gone. Well, around 2 hit batsmen, 2 strikeouts. And top of the order, Landon West.
With number 4, Landon West.
West has walked 2 times. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nothing one. The only hit for Carthage was an RBI double with 2 outs by Taylor Stevens-Diggs in the 4th. There have been only 5 base runners in the game. 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen. There's a shot, but well foul right field side. And it's no balls, 2 strikes. Second and third, the runners. Long wait and pitch. Hit into right. Down the right field line, still in fair territory, now foul territory. It drifts over there and it's caught by Adam McKnight to end the inning. Carthage no runs, no hits, and 2 hit batsmen. They strand 2 and have left 3. And we move to the 6th. It is Carthage trailing Nixa 9-1. Back with a 6th inning in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisor Tony Kennard knows that any successful team plans for the future, works hard, and sets goals. Tony wants the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in coming years. Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors, trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
Cameron Miller will lead it off at 6-7-8 for Nixa. They are up 9-1. Brady Carlton, the third Carthage pitcher, brings it home, and it's down and outside for a ball. Cooper Jackson, who started at second, came in on the mound, pitched 2 innings. He moves to short. Here's the 1-0. This one's popped up. Shortstop. Jackson looking for it, still trying to look for it. It's going to fall between 2 fielders. Runner into second with a double. Wow, been that kind of day. The ball kept drifting. The shortstop, Jackson, called for it. And then West came in late. The ball, Browning was also in the vicinity, and the ball fell. And maybe about 4 steps from second base was the batter, and he easily made it in there. So a leadoff double. Pitch coming to Rowan Johnson, outside for a ball. 13 hits for Nixa. Well, they call that an error, okay. Here's a shot into right. That's a base hit. And they're going to put the green light on. The runner's going to try to score. The throw is down the line the other way. And it is now 10-1. So base hit, opposite field. Now it's 13 hits.
Pinch at the plate, number 15, Brady Retone.
So Brady Retone's going to hit. He bats in the designated hitter spot. Retone. Here's a wild throw. Runner will go down to second on the pickoff attempt. And that is a possible game-ending run right there. The ball leaves the field, and they're going to give him third base. Wow. So another error, this time a throwing error. So 5 Carthage errors. And Retone with a base hit could give Nixa a 10-run lead. So Carthage would have to score in the 6th to stay it alive to the 7th. Pitch coming. That's into right center. That should get the run in. It's deep enough, and it's going to fall between. It's going to bounce to the track. Run is in. Batter goes to second easily. And it's now 11-1 Nixa. And 14 hits. And they've all made them count. So that'll bring Parker Mann up. So now Carthage must score a run, at least one, depending on this inning is far from over. There's nobody out. And the pitch. Outside. Whoa. Thank you for that strike. My gosh. He wants to end it in 6, I guess. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that one is up high. So was the first one. But it's 1-1. Here's the next one. That's popped into left. Nichols a long way to come in. Still coming in. He'll make the catch. And the runner back to second. And they flip the order again. Here's Wyatt Vincent. So Nixa has scored in every inning. Vincent has back-to-back doubles in his at-bats. He's reached on an error, and he struck out to start the game. Why didn't he do that the next few at-bats? No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch, curve strike. Jackson, when he was in there, 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Carlton has surrendered 2 here in this inning. There's a slicing ball down the right field line. That ball's going to be foul. The runners thought and the fans thought it was fair, but the plate umpire waved it foul. I didn't see it land from this vantage point. One of the poles to the backstop kind of obscures the view. He called it foul, so it'll stay no balls and 2 strikes. He was adamant about it, so no balls, 2 strikes. Which is good in these days of umpires that generally forget to give hand gestures. That one was pretty emphatic. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. He goes the other way. That's into deep left field. That ball's going to run out of room. Home run. That makes it 13-1. Well, he couldn't get around on the previous pitch. He sure did on this one. And everything has happened for the Eagles today. They've had 15 hits, and they've now scored 13 times. That brings in Heron. Looks like he's going to bat now. This is the 3rd time somebody in this order has batted. Of course, Nickel went out. Cale Harris is the hitter. 1 ball, no strikes. So a hush after that home run. Now Nixa and the Nixa dugout starting to pep it up a little bit. They should. Here's the pitch. Strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. And only 1 out thus far. Strike is called. One and 2. Pitch coming. That is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next one. That's into right hard. That one's got a chance. That one is off the wall. It'll be a double. Welcome to your hit parade. 16 Nixa hits. And time is called, and see if tried to settle Brady down a little bit to get out of this inning, because I don't know if they want to spend another arm right now. They still have 3 games to go for the week. But unfortunately, they've teed off on him here in the 6th. It'll be Caden Cloud. Through all this, Nixa has not batted around, but they're getting close to it in this inning. They needed 2 to make it a 10-run lead. Now it's 13-1. And they have a runner at 2nd and 1 out. So Carthage right now would need 3 to stay in the game in the bottom half of the 6th. Long talk out there between Coach Berge and Brady Carlton. Now the umpire is going to try to hurry him along. He stands there on the front side of the mound. So 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, same in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and gradually building, and now so far 4 in the inning still pending in the 6th. It looks like they will get a new pitcher. So the score 13-1. We will take a break, and we'll go only 1 minute this time and come back. You're listening to Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great
Coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Ott Food Products is excited and proud to support this Carthage Tiger broadcast and all our student athletes. Ott's mission, and more importantly, their passion, is to produce the highest quality dressings and sauces. They stand behind their products and commit themselves to serving their customers with the highest standard of customer service. So from their family to yours, be happy, create memories, and enjoy Ott's at your next family for game day game gathering. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Ott's what you oughta, always have a lot of Ott's, you glad you thought of Ott's.
Pitcher, Carson Kinder, comes in. Only a third of an inning for Carlton. And he surrendered so far 4 runs, responsible for the guy out there, and 4 hits. Nixa's had 16 safeties today. And it'll be Caden Cloud to come up. He has 3 of those. He walked in the first inning, his first at bat. He eventually came around to score on a misplayed fly ball. And then the last 3 at bats, single, double, and single. And across the score sheet, that's a lot of Nixa guys today. I think everybody in the lineup has reached. So here's Cloud in from the right side. And Kinder will bring it home. Strike is called. 13-1 Nixa. And the next one on 0-1 bounces away, and it's to the backstop and the runner to third. Tough day for Brock Bridges. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a long pause, and Kinder will bring it. And bouncer in front of the plate, and they will go to first. Pitcher grabs, 2 gone. Runner stayed at third, and here's Jackson Gamble. He doesn't have a hit, but he has reached twice on errors, once in the first and then in the 5th. In between, he flied to center in the 3rd. It's the 8th man to bat. Here comes the pitch, and goes with a strike. Oh, 1 in the dirt again, but caught this time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nixa came in 12-4. Carthage at 8-4. It's been all Nixa today, offensively and defensively. And there's a blast. I think 2 more is going to get over, and it is gone. A home run, a no-doubter by Jackson Gamble. And it is now 15-1. Now they will bat around because McKnight will bat with the bases empty. It was 9-1 going into the inning, and now it is 14-1. Pitch coming. There's a ground ball to the pitcher. Kinder will go to first, and the inning is over. But 5 runs in the inning. 5 hits. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, and now Carthage will need, let me see, they will need 4 to stay in the game. 14-1 Nixa will go 1 minute and come back. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger Sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn a wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
Orrin Radford's going to come in and pitch the final inning, it looks like, for Nixa. Carthage needs 4 runs to stay in the game, and then that's to force the 7th inning. It's now 15-1. As I mentioned, it was the frog in boiling water today for Nixa. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, and 5. They just kept growing, and they scored in every inning. So here we go to the top of the order. This is only the try for the 3rd time through. Actually, it's 6 runs in that top of this past inning. So it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 6, 15.
Is number 8, Langston Morgan.
Langston Morgan will hit. So he'll go from the right side. This is his first at bat. And the pitch. High for a ball. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch grounded toward third, and third baseman gets to it. That's Miller, 1 out. Now Brunert scheduled up. Carthage only 1 hit. That was an RBI double by Stevens Diggs in the 4th. It'll be Lillingham coming up. Somehow I missed the order there, so 5-3. I forgot to record the last out in that 5th inning. So Lillingham struck out twice. Here's the pitch. Strike in the inside corner. Next pitch on the way, and it is a strike called. No balls, 2 strikes. Next one on 0-2. Can't find the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here is the 1-2, and it goes strike 3 called. Lillenkamp has struck out 3 times. So here is Taylor Stevens Diggs. He has the only Carthage hit. The other runners for Carthage were a walk in the 1st, the walk in the 4th, that man scored, and then back-to-back hit batsmen in the 5th, but both of those guys were stranded. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Carthage has left 3. They had the walk in the first, but that man eventually was out stealing. He stole second, then was cut down trying to go to third. Here is the 0-1, and pitch to the screen. We've had enough of those today. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catcher goes to retrieve and fires it back to the mound. Ground out, strikeout thus far in the 6th. $15-1 Nixa. Pitch coming. Hit hard and foul. So now it's down to a strike, I believe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Are they waiting to get that ball retrieved? Why don't we have some others? How come the umpire doesn't have any? Let's go. And 2 extra throws. Finally get 1 back to the mound. Base is empty, 2 out. Pitch coming to Stevens Diggs, and pitch goes high. So it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Orrin Radford trying to finish off a perfect 6th inning, and end this ball game. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he does. So he gets 2 strikeouts, and Nixa wins it in 6 by a score of 15-1. We'll take a 3-minute pause and wrap up. This is Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly BIMDEC.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger football opening kickoff. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that is small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly BIMDEC Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue.
Hurricane Car Wash is cheering for the Carthage Tigers. Hurricane Car Wash serves Carthage and surrounding towns with all the options a car wash should offer. With 2 types of state-of-the-art automatic washes, you'll be back on the road in no time. Got a big rig? No problem. Our big truck bays can handle it all. And our hand wash bays give you everything you need to get your vehicle sparkling. Hurricane Car Wash has it all, even a pet wash service in our Touch 4 Wash app. Make your ride shine like new. Hurricane Car Wash, where clean meets convenience. HurricaneCarWash.net for locations. Go Big Blue.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ryder, your Carthage Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ryder is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Athletics on Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO. For all your investment needs, call Joe at 417-358-9530 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Fifth and 6 to put it away. 2 home runs in that inning. 15-1, the final. 15 runs, 16 hits, and no errors. And Nixa left 8. They also lost 3 on the base path, so could have been worse. One run, 1 hit, 5 errors, and 2 left for Carthage, and Carthage goes to 8-5 on the year. And they will go to Waynesville on Thursday, have 2 games on Saturday at Rogersville, and go back to that Thursday game, 4:30 the start up in Waynesville, then noon against Fair Grove at Rogersville, then they'll play Rogersville at 2 o'clock, and then there'll be a game next Tuesday at Springfield Parkview, 4:30 start there. Our next broadcast will be Thursday the 24th, as we'll go over to Webb City, and a 4:30 start on that one. So 15 runs, 16 hits, that's pretty much all you need to know. Nixa wins it. Thanks to Ron at the studio and OJ here running camera and commercials, and we'll talk to you next Thursday from Webb City. The final score again here, Nixa 15, Carthage 1, and good night from Carthage.
And thank you for staying in tune for our Carthage Tiger Baseball on KDMO and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We thank all our Carthage area businesses and employers who support the Tiger broadcasts. We thank Assured Partners Insurance, Boomer's Barbecue, Carthage Area McDonald's, Carthage Dental Associates, Carthage Water and Electric, Community National Bank and Trust, Fair Acres YMCA, Fast Monkey Auto, Freeman Health System, G3 Family Entertainment, Grace Lanes, Hurricane Car Wash, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments. We also thank Nell Mortuary, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Matt Sherrill, Shelter Insurance, Mercy Hospital Carthage, Mis Arcos Mexican Restaurant, MSSU, Old Missouri Bank, Ott's Food Products, Peachtree Dental, Pearson Kelly, Premier Auto, Reeves Tire, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors. Also, Schreiber Cheese, Sirloin Stockade, Specialty Risk Insurance, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, the law firm of Webster & Carlton, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Turf Tamers, Vintage Timekeepers, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, Zyder Tax Services, Ziggy's Coffee, ProWord Automotive, 24 Elite Gym, Smith Midwest Realty, and Bob Brown of American Family Insurance. We are grateful for all our partner sponsors and encourage you to remember these local businesses and employers if or when you ever need their services or products. And lastly, we thank you, our loyal listeners and viewers, for tuning in. This has been a service of Carthage Tiger Sport Network, Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO.